Hello, everybody. It's Scott O'Mato back for another episode of Thriving with Project E. Here we are in our gym armor. We don't need no stinking shields. No, sir. We are immortals, essentially, unless we get in Dragon's Breath. Then we're not so immortal. But there we are in our gym armor. There was hardly any time between episodes, but we've already got much more to add to our accounts and on our quest to be billionaires. So 568 million. All right, so let's go ahead and produce the red matter tools right here. So it's the same as before, except we use a dark matter pickaxe instead of the dark matter itself, which we do use one piece. I think all of them require, no, not all require one piece, but we'll figure that out as we go. So dark matter is now further down the list. Get a stack of it. Red matter, get a stack of it. And then we need the dark matter tools. So there's the shovel and all of the guys. So let's pull all of them out. And let's see if I can work my way through this. So basically this setup here. Here's my dark matter. That should be the pick. Okay, there's the red matter pickaxe. And the red matter axe should be this guy. Yes. And the hoe should be this guy. Oh, dark matter. Yep. And then the shovel. Righto. And the sword is not that. The sword is what? That's the guitar. It's just two pieces of red matter. That. And the hammer, not sure. Let me just click it in. So there's the hammer. And then there's also shears. Shears. And we did the hammer. Okay, so just do the shears. Where are you at? There we go. I believe we got them all. There we go. So there's the full set of tools. Now, they have a charge mode where they get more powerful, and then they have no durability on them. Some of them may have right-click features. Probably need to investigate that a little bit more. So there we go. And then there's composite multi-tools, which is the red guitar, which is the hoe, the shears, the axe, and the sword. And then the red morning star, which is the shovel, the pickaxe, and the hammer. So let's go and produce those. I'll just pull out all these guys. Okay, so of course right now we don't even need to look at the MC being used. It makes no difference to us. And the shears. Here. Okay, so this will make the red guitar, which is a hugely powerful sword. It has 24 attack damage, but when it's charged by pressing the G key, or when you press the G key, you put it in slay all mode, slay hostile mode, switch between those. And I'll demonstrate that. That's hugely powerful. But then you charge it with the V key, and it's got sounded like 4 levels, and then it has 28 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed. So Shift V will take off the charge. Is that right? Should. It's not. Oh, you can't do it in that interface. So let's look at the damage as it goes. So 24 charge, 25. Well, we can pretty much see what's going to happen. 26 and 27. Then that charge also affects the range of its special effects, which you need to be careful right-clicking these tools because they'll do stuff that you don't necessarily expect, or if you're not aware of what they do. And let's get the red morning star. We need the pickaxe for that. So the pickaxe, was it also in? No. Okay, so we just didn't pull it out. And here we go on the red morning star. All right, let's capture both of those guys. They're expensive tools, 7.5 million and 7 million. And this red morning star is a mining beast. Too much so. You cannot really use this as your day-to-day guy. He will tear up stuff. 21 attack damage on that when it's not charged. So it is a formidable weapon as well. One kill, one hit kill in most cases, but same measure charged by the V key. And then you get up to 25 attack damage in that guy. Now the modes, let's look at modes. Switch to 3 times tall shot mode. Switch to 3 times wide shot mode. That is its mining, how much it will mine in one area. Okay, so again, you could just tear up the ground. In fact, so fast that it will leave ghost blocks if you're not careful. It will leave blocks that are invisible because it mines so fast. All right, so just in standard mode. Well, let's see what mode we're in. Yeah, we're in standard mode. That's its right-click behavior. So at right-click, it does this 9x9 area. Now, if you just standard mine with it, again, it's too fast for you to almost get just one. It's really hard to get just one of something. You just got to click so quick that it's an annoyance really to use as a day-to-day tool. Let's look at the other modes. So you switch those by the G key. Tall shot mode. We need to look here, like at a mountain. Something for that. Okay, so see that goes across like that. So it's mining a huge area. Jeez. All right, and there's the tall shot effect. So it's just mining a 3x3 in the tall area. All right, then let's switch to, or wait, that was charging it. The G key switches it. All right, here's wide shot. So you can expect that it'll go the 3x3 wide. And then the long shot will go in 3x3. or not 3 by 3, 3, unless you right click, and then you just tear up the whole world. So that's a 9 by 9 mining at this charge level. So you can reduce that at its basic one, no right click function. The next charge level, 3 by 3. There, 5 by 5. There, 7 by 7. Top level, 9 by 9. And that's a right click function. So hugely powerful. It also has right click functions on crops and such as well, I believe. I certainly know that this guy does. So I'll review the documentation a little bit in between episodes to be sure to nail down all of the effects for it. And then we'll have to compare it to the Tekkit documentation, because that's where you're getting it from. But again, not an everyday tool, because it's just too freaking powerful. Okay, now one thing I do need to do is set a waypoint. I haven't remembered to time this episode yet, so I need to be aware of that. Let's just say temple base. And what other bookmarks do I have that I can clean up? We'll probably go back to that mesa to fight a wither. But yeah, we're okay on that. So let's see how our count is doing here. So a stack of emeralds is 9 million. So we're basically, and then those beautiful, beautiful diamonds. Okay. So 659 with the top tools in our possession and the top armor on our bottes. So 120 million plus 15 million-ish. So 135 million. Basically 800 million is where we are right now, somewhere around there. And let's see, we have the hyperkinetic lens. We can produce the next levels of explosives, which is catalyst, 2 dark matter, 6 diamonds. So catalyst, dark matter, and diamonds. And it's just easier now to just pull out whole stacks because we don't care about that. And that'll get this guy, which is a thrown explosive, essentially. Throws out explosive projectiles. Then the catalytic lens is the ultimate mining tool. So I need destruction catalyst and then that lens. Let me capture the lens real quick. Lens. Yeah. And destruction catalyst. And then dark matter for the rest of it. We should have all that. So there is the catalytic lens. Again, it'll do what we did with the destruction catalyst, except 64 blocks. It'll mine straight in a 3 by 3 tunnel. Well, maybe even larger. No, it's a 3 by 3 tunnel for 64 blocks. And your biggest problem then is just lighting it, quick enough to stop mob spawning from the end. But we don't worry about the mob spawns at this point. So let's look at a couple more of these rings. we've produced the Black Hole Band, Archangel Smite, Harvard Goddess Band. Now the ignition ring is a Pyromaniac's Dream. We'll produce that. So the Mobius Fuel, Iron Band, Dark Matter, Flint and Steel. So Flint Steel. We got Dark Matter on us. The band here. And let's see what else. Mobius Fuel. Or, yeah, 2 of those. Okay, so that will produce the ignition ring. Oh, Flint and Steel didn't stack. All right. Capture that. And then there's the zero ring, which does the same thing essentially for ice. You can produce ice. So for it, we need snowballs. I know. And snow, which I don't think we've made. So dark matter, snowballs, and snow. So let's just get that out. Here's snow. Capture it. Snow. See what we're missing, the iron band. Right here. And so that'll produce the zero ring. I guess 0 degrees. What it's meaning. And we've already got that. So we've now produced all of the rings. Okay, now there's some combination rings. And then there's this mercurial eye, which we'll go over in some detail as well. The mercurial eye is bricks, obsidian, diamond. So we need to, I don't think I've gotten any clay. There's a river, like right over here. Surely there's clay somewhere. I think there's some right there. Okay, so let's grab some clay. Okay. Put that back, put that in the system. Get out clay. Get the philosopher's stone and some coal. Clay, I'll need more. We don't have to do it in the philosopher's stone. We can do it in here, or we can shift click it out and do that, and that'll smelt it. So make bricks right there. And so there's our bricks. Brick. Okay, bricks. Zero ring. Bricks, dirt, gravel, clay. Put up this. May need that. Oh, we need obsidian, 5 bricks, red matter, diamond. So red matter, diamond, five bricks, and then that would be what, 2 pieces of obsidian? Okay, so that'll make the mercurial eye, which is a replacement tool, like a a replacement wand kind of thing. Got that. And then there's the void ring, these combination rings, which combine items. So the gem of eternal density and the black hole band, you remember we had those in our bag. So we had the gem of eternal density, then we also had a black hole band, which pulled all the mining stuff inside of there, except it pulled everything into the bag once we had the black hole band in there. Well, the zero ring combines those two features, but the filter applies to the black hole band too. So now it won't pull everything into your bag, just what the filters allow. So that's a nice upgrade for that, but it takes 2 red matter to do it. So zero ring, gem of eternal density, 2 red matter. Red matter. Okay, the gem, which I believe we captured, yeah, and the black hole band. Okay, will get us that guy. More expensive than you can do initially, which is why we went with the, we didn't have the red matter and some 1.5 million, is why we went with that other combination first. So that gives us the void ring. Then the ring of Arkana combines the Harvest Goddess Band, Ignition Ring, Zero Ring, and Swiftwolf's Rending Gale into a single ring that you can switch between the modes. So let's do that. Ignition, Zero, Swift, and the Harvest Goddess. So you can completely handle fire and ice and fly and do your shield and stuff, and then also grow crops just by switching between the modes with that guy. So it's a good consolidating ring. And then 5 red matter. Okay. These show the different states of it. They're really not part of the crafting. So when it's in those different colors, it's in that different mode. So we get the zero ring back, which is interesting since we don't get any of the others back. Well, we might have got Swiftwolf's back, maybe. Okay, so there's that guy. And that's pretty much it, I think. Got all the explosives. The Tome of Knowledge we can produce, which, by the way, in this version, this Alchemist book, which you can't even craft, but if you like get it in creative or something, for me, it crashed my game, just even trying to open it. So that's something to be aware of. I think we've got all the divining rods. Well, we didn't have the lowest level one to, we moved beyond that. So dust, 8. We do have sticks on us. Okay, so there's that. This is a crafting heavy episode, but it shows you what you need to do as you know we've moved ahead. And some of these blocks might not be in the system. Not that big of a deal. And then the colored bags, we haven't made all of them. But I believe that's it for Project E. That's produced every item in the mod. I do think so. Just a quick check. Yeah, so we've now produced every item in Project E. These are just the particles that flow when you throw them. I've never actually seen that one before. the wind projectile. Not sure what throws that. That might be the thing that we see that goes up into the air. So we have pretty much covered the whole gamut in that mod. And let's try to see where we're at. We should be rapidly closing in on 1 billion. And if we included the stuff we had on us, we're probably there. 790 million. So I would say in the next episode for sure we'll hit the 1 billion mark. And at this point it's just to say we did, not for anything that we need. We have nothing in this pack to spend any of that on. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I apologize if it's a little over or under or whatever. I didn't set the timer. When I did mention it, it's at 15 minutes now, so we'll see how that goes. But we're going to want to now put some of this stuff to work and testing it and showing it off. And do keep in mind that we're going to build a refined storage system that takes all of this EMC and allows us to completely use this as the storage disks and call all the items from that and do all our auto crafting and stuff like that. And we'll go through a bit of that. And we may attempt to get most every item in the game doing that. So anyway, hope you look forward to that. And thank you so much for watching. And this is Scott Amato, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.